affected by events in Germany, revolutionaries began firing shots in the streets and even attacking banks. I decided to cut short my trip and return to Stuttgart. But on the way, I stopped in a little village called Dornach, near Basel, where I knew Rudolf Steiner would be giving a lecture. I sat there with deep questions, churning through my mind. What could I do to assist at this terrible time?
With the threefold social organism, the first thing is to become aware of the three spheres that are usually so chaotic in the day-to-day workings of society. Side by side with that, you have to understand and take hold of the existence of these three same universal powers within yourself. Become aware of this out there. You have to take hold of the threefold power within yourself. Then, although you lose the support which comes from following old habits of thought, you learn to create the new through living experience in the realm of spiritual ideas. The spirit must become absolutely practical. I'm not talking about some nebulous spiritual world that functions for a person like a kind of accessory to the real world. I'm talking about your ability to become aware of the spirit as it manifests in the questions of your life, to create, out of this awareness, solutions to whatever practical challenges lie before you.
I was stunned when during the lecture it was as if Steiner were reading my thoughts and addressing himself to me in particular.
I saw him sitting by himself in the third row. I was addressing myself to him in particular.
After the lecture, we had dinner together, and he gave me a copy of his memorandum, which I studied over the next days. Back in Stuttgart, there was a full-scale revolution going on. The king was deposed. Thugs with red armbands stormed the palace. Hordes of famished, returning soldiers were milling around, looking for work, trying to pick up the pieces of their former lives. Getting rid of the royalty and the old rulers is a start. But if all you do is to replace these old bosses with a parliamentary democracy while keeping in place all the old bureaucrats who've been keeping the system going, then what you end up with is nothing different than the former system. I was most successful once during a flare-up of local unrest, when a group of radical youths held half the local government hostage in the train station tower. Some of them asked if I would go up there and speak to them about Steiner's ideas. I did so, and they said they were grateful. But a few days later, when the rioting had been quelled, they seemed to lose all interest in the theme of the threefold social organism.
It's time to forget about those who are in official positions. They've shown themselves to be completely useless. From now on, we go directly to the people.
While the war was being fought, Steiner, an Austrian living in Switzerland with a Russian wife, had kept a low profile. But after the armistice, he no longer held back.
The terms of the armistice agreement are deplorable. Germany should stand up to the Entente and dispute against these false accusations that she has sole responsibility for starting the war. I said that from the start, but nobody has done anything about it yet. In July and August 1914, Lord Grey completely outfoxed the Kaiser. There are records of everything that happened. We need to get that information out there and into the hands of the treaty negotiators at Versailles.
Steiner arranged to get copies printed from the memoirs of the late General Max of Baden. Steiner believed that if people understood his writings, then it would be clear to them that Germany was not responsible for starting the war. 2,000 copies of this book were printed.
Thinking he was being helpful, Moulton, some friends of his, went round to the publishers and got hold of some advance copies. Someone gave one of these to a government official who, seeing what dynamite was inside it, gave it to a member of the von Moltke family. The family objected, put pressure on von Moltke's widow, and the entire print run had to be destroyed. Sometimes my biggest setbacks come from those who are supposed to be supporting me.
During those treaty negotiations, Germany did not dispute the war guilt clause. If some people had had some backbone then, things might have been different. We were humiliated.
And in that humiliation there lay the seeds of future conflict. The war to end all wars had been concluded with a peace to end all peace. Later, he who had already caused so much blood to flow in the war made much of the fact that Germany had been betrayed. Stabbed in the back, he said, by her own government. Adolf Hitler stood behind him. The world will not now be free of war for a very